it's time to push for that top six. We've got all of the infrastructure stuff sorted, got a couple of good players in, so let's just get down to it and do this enormous bumper 42 game season. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Okay then guys, welcome back to episode number 19 now of Going Intercontinental, here with me, David, and here with Newell's Old Boys in South America. We are here for season number 3. It's the first 2 games of the season. We're going to be up against Huracan and Aldosivi. So Huracan, a team that played very well last year, has to be said. Aldosivi, again, they were overachievers last year. With the teams, with the changes we've made and the new players we brought in, I'm quietly confident we can get at least... We could start with an unbeaten start to the season anyway. Let's hope that's going to be the case. But without any further ado, guys, let's not mess around. You saw everything we did in the last episode. If you haven't, then make sure you check it out now so you can see all of the stuff we did in between the 2 seasons. But let's get into the first game. Team-wise for this game is going to be Barlasina is in goal. He is, as you may recall, expecting to probably be second fiddle over the next week or 2 because we're hoping to get in our new goalkeeper who we're currently awaiting bid on. His name has completely escaped me since I recorded that video. We then have Ferroni, new player Fernandez, Caligari and Andriozzi, the back 4. Then slight changes. I've realised why loads of those people were grayed out on the team report. It's because they're all suspended or injured from last season. So Julian Fernandez is suspended, Bartolo is suspended, Nadlan is suspended, and Dennis Rodriguez is injured. So we've lost a couple in that respect, but it'll be fine. It'll be all right. Fernandez, yes, slotting straight in that ball player and defender role. As I mentioned, he would do quite nicely as well. We then have Belmonte and Calcaterra, the centre midfield pairing. I'd probably want to improve that slightly, but again, that's probably where Dennis Rodriguez is going to come in, I would expect, unless I see anyone else who comes out and wows me. There is a couple of players like Nora, for example. He might do a job in the centre of the park. I just haven't even the chance to properly kind of vet him yet. As you can see, yeah, it looks like a fairly decent player. Might give him a go in the second game. See how Calcaterra gets on. In fact, let's put him onto the bench instead of Capitani. And then, yeah, we have Aguirre, Sforza, Benitez making his debut. They're all in support of Bravo up front. I was going to put in Belmonte and then I put Sforza in at the centre mid, but I thought, team against this, we're at home. Let's go for it. Let's actually go all out and see if we can get a result against these lot. I foolishly not updated the squad numbers properly. I meant to click clear instead of auto select the first time I did it when it came around a few weeks ago in the game time. I didn't do that. So everyone's still got the weird, annoying, unfamiliar numbers that you go to love about this save. So as you can see, we've got 60, 65, 57, 72, 78, 38. Like, it's all just a little bit silly, but it's fine. We'll get over it. We will get into this, and let's come out firing on all cylinders, please, lads. I've got faith in you. We're coming into our third season with you now. You should be all used to what I'm expecting. And I'm always used to what you're going to give me, which is normally I expect too much, don't get delivered a lot at all. But let's see how we get on anyway, shall we? So we're into the first game. I say we're against Huracan for this one. I'm pretty sure they finished in the top 6 last season. They were at least on their way to anyway when I remember seeing it when we played them last time. I'm pretty sure we played that one live, and I'm pretty sure they were second at the time we played them. So we'll see how we get on. Good interception by Damian Fernandez, but the header goes to the wrong player. Ferroni drops down to Belmonte, to Sforza. Plays it to Calcaterra. What's he going to do? Tries to play Bravo in. Not quite sure what happened there. Not sure why that was a highlight. Hopefully that doesn't mean they're going to go up the other end and score now. I'm even going to try and say that goalkeeper's name. Caligari manages to nod the ball on. Back to Barlasina, who nods it, kicks it straight back up top to Bravo. He's lost his man here. He's not quite in the right area. Oh, it's a good shot. It's a good save as well. He just seems to take that out of nowhere. Corner now from Aguirre. Ball in towards Caligari in the near post. It's 1-0. We're 1-0 up against Huracan. That is the start of the season I wanted to see. Stefano Caligari. He's in partly through injury and partly now because he is one of our better defenders. We promised him we'd give him a run of games at the end of last season. If he does that every game, or at least every other game, I'm going to be very happy indeed. Good start to the game, lads. The first 10 minutes. Very nice indeed. I'm also very, very pleased with myself that I've actually not gone outside of Argentina. Bravo's in there. Oh, I thought he got it then. was going to say, I'm very pleased with myself that I've not got any foreign talent in this team. Everyone in that team is Argentinian, which to me is a massive statement to how good this team can be, and especially because the youth team is Damian Fernandez just nods over the bar. That was close. Again, he's one of those players, because we have got that bit of money now, we could either extend the loan or even try and buy him permanently if we do get a bit of cash come in. We'll have to see how we get on with that, but see how he plays first. Don't want to jump in too early. Benitez on the ball here. He's going to try and take around his man, takes around both of them. Straight at the keeper though. I'm very much liking the intensity from these guys, from the lads though. 4 shots on target in the first 20 minutes, as opposed to Hurricanes 5 now. We are certainly coming out with a vengeance. This is what I like to see. We're up to 4th in the table at the moment. I'm going to ask... No, I'm not going to do anything just yet. Well, Bravo's nicked that ball. What's he going to do with it? He's going to give it to Aguirre. Aguirre takes a shot. It's gone off the post. Oh, it's nearly gone in. It nearly went back in off the keeper's backside. And that was close. We are creating chances. Of course, I'm going to play my devil's advocate. My biggest concern now is the fact that we are not converting them. We should probably be 2 or 3 up by now, based on the chance we've had of it. Andriotzi's not having the best game so far. This could be a chance for Steve Hood to make his debut appearance for the club if he continues down in that trajectory. Roman Bravo, again, not having a particularly good game. We have got Funes Moriles as well, who can probably come on and replace him if needs be. But yeah, not the best. Well, we played well, but I think, yeah, we know we're capable of better. I'm going to say that to the lads. Got faith they can do it. Which has not seemed to do a huge amount, but that's not the end of the world. A couple of happy players, a couple of motivated players. That'll do. That's enough for now. Lovely pressure from Benitez there, putting him under. So back to Fernandez, who can play it nicely out wide to Benitez, who managed to get a ball up, nearly gets it to Bravo. That's a very decent ball out there. I think he's just tried to get it to anyone. But they are on the charts. They'll come off the bar. That was close. What's going on there? Been taken down. It's not a penalty like I thought that might have been for a second. I was a little bit worried. See, Andriotzi still not really coming into the game very much. Made quite a few mistakes, but it looks like going to give him another 5-10 minutes, and we'll see how he gets on, and bring Steve on if he fancies an appearance. See how he gets on there. He is one of our top prospects at the moment, which is good. See, Andriotzi makes the defensive action there. Does manage to stop that from coming through, just about makes it, but Barlacy has gone for an early chance. Aguirre's on the chance now. He's put it to Bravo. He scored. Is he offside, I think? Nothing's come up. He's called it as offside. Oh, it's gone to VAR. Do we now have... Oh, we have VAR in the Argentina Superliga now, it seems. He's clearly offside. I don't know why they needed VAR. Should have just disallowed the goal anyway. But, oh well. That's fine. It's unlucky. Another corner now. Could be another chance. Aguirre with the ball. Going to whip it in. Caligari at the near post again. Oh, it's just over the bar. It's close. We are making chances from set pieces, which is more than I could have said for the last couple of episodes. Sforza's going to hit the ball. Going to nick it forward to Bravo. He's going to turn his man. He has done. He's in on goal here. Go on, have a go. Yes, 2-0. That was lovely. Bravo turning it on very nicely. Just as I was thinking about hauling him off, he's gone and done the business there. Sforza with a little challenge. Brilliant ball forwards. And then Bravo just takes it round his man and very coolly slots that in at the near post. And we are 2-0 up, and it's all looking rosy at the moment. I am going to bring off Andriotzi. Oh, actually, Aguirre is injured now as well, so that's going to be Moriles coming on, I think. So we're going to bring on Moriles for Aguirre. Going to bring on Steve Hood, make his debut at the club for Andriotzi. I think he can play as a fullback. We'll put him on defend because we are 2-0 up at the moment. And then maybe in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes time, I might make the change to bring Sforza back into the defensive midfield position, switch Belmonte back there, and then we'll bring on Nora to give him a chance as well. That will entirely depend on how the next 10 minutes goes, of course. I'm going to put back to a positive mentality as we're starting to control the game a little bit more. But this is exactly the kind of start to the season I was looking for. If we can keep a hold of this, I'll be very pleased. I'm going to ask for a little bit more creativity. Pressure from the central defenders. I'm not too worried about that. It's good to see that Fernandez and Caligari both having a good game in the centre of the park, because they are going to be our go-to centre-half pairing. So it's good to see that's happening. I am going to make that change. So I'm going to bring Sforza back into defensive position, he's actually going to come off, which I don't really want to do, but I think it's a sensible thing to do, and we'll bring Nora on in the centre of the park. He can come in as a deep line playmaker, sit a little bit further forwards, and then we can have Belmonte in his much more familiar position of the ball-winning midfielder in a defensive instruction. As you can see, that is our 3 changes done, so let's get back into it. We'll keep it as a positive mentality. I'm not going to go into that whole cautious nonsense. I don't believe in that. I always want to try and push forward more, because the 3rd goal will be nice. River have gone 3-0 up and then conceded 2 very quick goals against Argentinos, so that's dropped them back underneath. They're in 5th at the moment. Going to ask for more at the end of the game. See if we can push for a 3rd. Bravo's nearly in there. Calcaterra's going to get it onto Nora, debutant at the moment. Benitez to Calcaterra. He's going to play it out wide. No, he's not. He's going to keep going. Now Steve Hood gets a chance. Don't lose the ball. That's it. Good ball to Belmonte. Nora to Bravo. Back to Belmonte to Calcaterra to Bravo. He's in. Oh, it's a good save by the keeper. That was a lovely move, though. Exactly what the bit at the bottom has said there. That was a fantastic little move. We're going to have Ferroni on the corner. Caligari's going to be there at the near post again. Doesn't quite get to it. Gets back to Ferroni to Benitez on the edge of the area. Highlight finishes as he takes the shot, which I don't think I've ever seen before. Another corner then. Murillas took the ball in. Oh, nearly gets to Caligari again. This is given Huracan a chance to break, though. Not an interesting one. It's 2-1 right at the end of the game, making it a little bit squeakier than we would have wanted. Right, so he just caught us on the counter. I imagine they're playing for that sort of thing at the moment, probably playing quite an attacking game. I would have expected that. I think, who's that? I can't quite tell who that is. But I would have hoped, I think it might have been Steve, actually. I would have hoped that Steve might have done a little bit more there, to be honest. But not to worry. It is his debut. He's probably a little bit nervous. Debut at 18, but Calcaterra's nicked the ball here. He's in on goal. Is he going to get him a 3rd? Is he going to do it? He doesn't quite finish it. Yeah, and football manager doesn't like the one-on-ones. But we are going to have a chance from Ferroni at the corner. He's going to go to the man on the near post again. Caligari's there. No, doesn't quite get to it. Almost a carbon copy of what happened last time. But Bravo takes a shot and it goes into the side netting. A good effort, but I think that's going to be the end of the game. I think this this goal kick's going to go out, and that is going to be it. Not yet. Going to keep going. If we concede now, I'm going to lose my rag. Don't you dare. That was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be, but we have won. To be fair, on the balance of the stats, yeah, I think it probably was a 2-1. Huracan did start to come into it a lot more before the end of the game, so I think it's probably unfair of me to assume that we should have beaten them by more goals. We should have done based on the first half performance, not on the second. But we won nonetheless, and some good results there. Sforza man of the match, Caligari and Bravo with the goals. I'm glad Bravo's got on the score sheet early. I think he could do with that little bit of a boost. I mean, look at those stats here. He's really starting to improve really nicely. If we compare him to Fridrewski, who's probably going to be out the door soon, you can see he's looking like a pretty tidy player. He's not quite got it in the mental areas or the aerial positions, but with the way we're playing, I don't think that's a huge concern for me. And he's quick as well. The one downside, actually, I will mention this bit of transfer news from the last episode. We did try and get in, I can't remember what his name was, Burkan or Butran or something like that, the 20-year-old striker that we were looking to give Bravo a little bit of competition with. He went to Borussia Dortmund, so we weren't going to get him. Obviously, as we do know, we are spoilt for choice in the under-20 squad with the players that we have. Obviously got Batitsuta, who could probably have a chance of coming in, I would expect, onto the right wing as a bit of backup for Benitez, sorry. And then we do have a couple of other players. We've got Varela, who's starting to become a better player as well as, I believe, I don't know if he's in this squad or whether he's in the full squad already. I think he is. Oh, of course he was. He was on the bench before. We've got Funes, who can potentially have a chance at getting into the squad as well. But guys, what we'll do is we will move on a couple of days and we'll come back to you for the game against Aldosivi. Alright then guys, welcome back. It's time for the game against Aldosivi. We're on the tactics screen at the moment, although I do need to show you one thing before we move on. Let's just go into the transfer screen because I'm starting to spend a little bit of money that I have spare. I haven't quite had the contract accepted yet, but Lautaro Torres, who is, as you can see, a very decent looking player so far. I'm probably should have scouted him more, but I wanted to get him before everyone else did, and the transfer window closes soon. But he's looking like a very, very tasty player indeed. Attacking playmaker, advanced playmaker, sorry. Like I say, really nice looking stats for that particular role. Good passing, good vision, decent bit of flair on him. He's agile, all of that sort of stuff. I'm very much looking forward to seeing. Hopefully he'll come out on some of the higher ends of these as well. So we put in a bid for him to have a look at bringing him in. Also, we're still waiting for Limasan. That bid has been accepted. The contract is underway. We did have a bid in for Steve. As you can see, 775 up to 3.5 million. As far as I'm concerned, he's a better player than Francisco Gonzalez was. And by that logic, I don't want to sell Steve for that much money because he's just not. It's not acceptable. So he needs to go for more than that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into the team for this game. So we've got Barlasina in goal again. As you can see, we've got some more of an expected back four. So Bartolo, Daniel Fernandez, Caligari, and Nadalan the back four. It is Daniel Fernandez, isn't it? Damien Fernandez. I'll get this right one day. Belmonte and Rodriguez, who's back in the centre of the park. Aguirre, Sforza, and Benitez in support of Bravo up front. So let's get into it. I've just realised I haven't messed around with the bench too much, so hopefully we haven't lost any players through that means, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Like I said, I'm fairly confident we can get another win here. I would love to start the episode with 2 wins. I'll start the season with 2 wins. I'll have the episode with 2 wins as well, I suppose. So let's tell them to do it for the fans. Normal stuff. Standard procedure. Nothing out of the ordinary here. And let's get into the game. Say, I'm quietly confident we can get the win here. Realised I just said I was very confident. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. We can't go top, I don't think, unless the teams are on 3. So Colon, Gymnasia, and Rosario all lose or draw. Because if we do win, we go top of them on that regard. So there's nothing's going to really change there, I don't think. Obviously, Llanos, we could go ahead if we just win we'll get a couple of goals. We'll see. It's just been, to be honest, I don't really mind if we don't go top. Obviously, it's 2 games into the season. I really just want to make sure that we win this game. That's my main priority. Benitez with a free kick in. That's a lovely free kick, but Ingolotti in goal has managed to get to it. Caligari looked like he was threatening there. And it's gone straight back out from the keeper. Netherlands picked it up, and that's a terrible pass. This is going to be 1-0. Oh, what a save from Barlasina. Wonder if he knows we've put that bid in for Amusan or whatever his name is. Corner now for Aldosivi. Ball's away. That's fine. It's a little bit scary, but that was a very good save from Barlasina early doors. About 20 minutes in, actually. Come on, boys. Get a shot on target. Belmonte's picked up a knock. That's not ideal. That one you know about Torres. I've literally just talked about it, and the fact that I've made a bid for him, and Belmonte is now completely injured. So he has to come off. So we'll bring on Julian Fernandez on for him. He can play as a ball-winning midfielder still. I may have to bring Rodriguez in as a box-to-box midfielder. He can play both, so that shouldn't be a problem if we have to do that. But we are not having the impact on the game I would have hoped up until now, which is a shame. It's gone to the edge of the area. Fernandez has got rid of it, and we've lost the ball again. We're under a lot of pressure. Bravo's picked it up, though. He's in on goal. Is he going to have a go? He's going to make it 2. Oh, he's not. Nearly made it 1-0. Nearly got his second of the season. Didn't quite manage it. It's corner now. Benitez going to swing on him. Again, Fernandez managed to get that really nicely. Sforza's got the ball, though. It's gone to Dennis Rodriguez, but it's gone wide of the mark. To be fair, I think he probably snatched at that. Not sure why Bravo's nervous. Maybe he just really wants to get a goal. Maybe he's worried because if he doesn't score many goals, I'll just boot him off. Who knows? Right, well, we started to bring ourselves into the game a little bit, but yeah, I'm going to go with the assistant manager. I'm going to go with Chikatello's suggestion. We didn't really play that well. Definitely room for improvement. I'm going to ask for some passion from the chaps. Got the ball. Nadalan to Rodriguez, to Nadalan to Caligari. It's a ball over to Aguirre. He's managed to get it down. No, it's not quite. It's dropped back to him. No, Fernandez out to Bartolo. Now he's going to try and get past his man, get a ball into the box. Benitez at the far post. It's 1-0. Martin Benitez. It's a memorable moment as he scores his first goal for Old Boys. hopefully the first of many. He is playing as an inside forward, so that's exactly the sort of position you'd expect to be seeing him in. Lovely pass out to Patolo, gets past his man, ball to the back post. Well, actually, probably more middle of the box, to be honest with you. But Benitez has just slotted himself into that gap and put it past the keeper, and it's 1-0, which I'm very pleased with. Took us a fair while to get the first goal, but we've got it now, so we can settle into the game a little bit more. Otherwise, looking at team the way they've been playing at the moment, we can do this. We can still do the same change. So we can still bring on Calcaterra and put either him or Fernandez in replacement of Forza. I think I might do that now, actually, just to shore us up a little bit. Yeah, Rodriguez isn't playing too well. I am going to put him in as a box-to-box midfielder and see if he's getting around the park a little bit more would be beneficial to him. Let's put Calcaterra in there first and see what it's worth doing. Put him in as a deep line playmaker. No, we won't do that. Put Fernandez in as a ball-winning midfielder there. He can be his normal central midfielder role. He can link everything together. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. Other than that, let's leave it for now because I'm very conscious of the fact that we've got one change left because obviously Belmonte came off earlier. I really hope, let's see what that says on there. Potential knee injury. That's not ideal. That could be ligaments and that could be a couple of months. Hopefully it's not too bad, but obviously bringing in Faro does help with that slightly, although that's not the reason for the purchase, obviously. Going to ask for some passion from the boys again, because although we're dominating the game, I am very cautious of the fact we have only the 1-0 lead at the moment. I think I'll bring on someone to replace Aguirre if I can. Benitez can play on either side, so let's put him over to there, and then we'll bring on Don Santi on the right. Yeah, we'll keep him inside forward. He is left-footed, I believe. On his right foot, so yeah, he can cut in for sure. So that's fine. There we go. Little switcheroo. See if Don Santi can come on and do anything here. But 1-0 at the moment. I'm happy. Obviously, I want more. That's the way that anyone is in these sorts of things. But if this peters out with no highlights, I'm not going to complain massively. Which it looks like it might do. Looks like that is going to be the case. There's the full-time whistle. It's a 1-0 victory. A boring game. Benitez gets the man of the match. I'm not going to say anything to them because I think, yeah, I agree. This just didn't really do as much as we probably should have done. If I say anything, I probably could have said it was disappointing, but I'm not going to do that. And we are off to the start of the new season with a bang. We've scored 3 goals. No, yeah, 3 goals because he won both games. I'm happy with that. In terms of next games that we'll come back for, I'm not going to bring you the square pitch. I'm sorry, I've done that too many times now. The gimmick's worn off. And I'm very conscious of the fact there's going to be a lot of games this season. So let's come back for a couple of new ones. Let's come back for Gymnasium because we've never played them before. They are newly promoted, I believe. And let's come back for the Boca game and see if we can actually get something against them, unlike we've been able to up until this point in the save. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have, then make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe for regular Football Manager content as well. We're doing this a lot on the channel. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll speak to you again soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.